the countdown was not working. It was like, I don't know. It was just sitting there, not counting down.
Perhaps it's because you were not wearing an exciting shirt today.
I was trying to figure out why it wasn't like going, and she's like, "What are you doing? Why is this taking so long?" And I was
I was like, I don't understand. Like, but like, okay, Dominic takes care of all the technical things in this podcast. He like, I just show up and talk. And then he edits it and he posts it and he does all of that. Like, I don't even know what the password to our Instagram is. Like, legit, Dominic does everything. So I was like, maybe he's doing like magical things about technology that I should, learn. But I guess not.
I mean, you can 100% have the Instagram password. I don't care.
I don't want to. I don't do technical things, sir.
Instagram is not technical. You can't use that excuse because you post on Instagram all the time. And you have 2 Instagram accounts, so...
I do. I have a very personal one and a very public one.
Yeah, so you can't say that you don't do the technical things when we're talking about Instagram.
It was shocking to me. I think, like, I don't know, a couple months into knowing you, I was like, I feel like, we know each other fairly well now. You should invite me to your personal Instagram. And you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. This is my personal Instagram.
I don't have a personal Instagram. I don't have a personal anything. Yeah, no, I am
which was shocking to me.
I am only what I allow people to see on the internet.
I like it.
It's not no personal anythings.
How are you this week?
I'm fine. Just tired.
Tired from doing something fun?
No, unfortunately not. My mom has COVID pretty bad actually right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, she went to the hospital.
Should you go help her?
Oh, and catch because one person dying isn't enough.
Do you
not that she's
know
dying,
how to put a hazmat suit on?
Yeah, but I mean, my brother already lives there anyway, so he's kind of looped into that as well. But yeah, no, she went to the ER because she was having trouble breathing and stuff, and got some medication I can't even pronounce. It's like the antibody treatment.
Like an inhaler?
No, it's like
the antibody trailer. Okay.
No, the antibody treatment. It's called like It's spelled BEBTELOVIMAB. Bebtelovimab. I don't know. They just inject you with essentially COVID antibodies to speed up your immune system.
It's an injection?
It's an IV, actually.
Oh, God.
It's an IV that they give you. It's like one of those kind of things where it's been authorized by the FDA for emergency authorization kind of thing. Like it's an emergency use authorization thing, but it's like the best that you can do basically.
And an IV, how long does the IV sit in there?
Oh, I mean, it just takes I think it takes 30 minutes or something, and then you have to sit there for an hour to make sure you don't have an adverse reaction to it. But she was in the ER for 10 hours probably.
Oh, Lord.
But she's at home now. She's just coughing really bad and, the normal things. I don't think that she lost her taste or smell or anything, though.
I mean, who knows what variant we're on now. When I had it, my muscles all contracted. It was so bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So, that's pretty much that. Just waiting that out basically, but there's not much I can do, you know what I mean? It's not like I could be there, but then I just risk death myself,
Well, you could send her sweet text messages and make her homemade videos.
But you know what I mean? There's really, what can you do, you can't really do anything except just wait, because me going there and getting sick isn't going to help the situation. Yeah. So, yeah.
I think literally for all of our friends that caught COVID, all we did was DoorDash them occasional meals.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, hey, I did my part then in ordering product for somebody with COVID, and I ordered my mom a blood oximeter thing.
Yay!
Yeah. No, well, she said she needed one, and she's like, "Can you go buy one?" I was like, "I'm not gonna go to the store and buy one. They're like $50." I was like, "I'll order one on Amazon for like $10."
And then you'll get it like the next day. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, exactly. So, so that's pretty much.
That's like a mentally trying week, man.
Here. Yeah, because like, I don't know, like it's just crappy. You know what I mean? Because it's just one of those things where you just, there's so many factors involved that you could never narrow down the outcome of the situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if somebody gets the flu, you can be like, oh, well, 99% they'll be okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is like people are fine and then it just turns to shit real quick. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, that's the scary part because you don't know and there's no way for anybody to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hate that.
At least when you guys had it, it was your entire family. So you're just like all chilling together, Yeah,
that was really terrible. But it was great because it was over Christmas and we were together for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, she's had a vaccination and stuff. So I guess it could be worse, which is kind of crazy because she's pretty bad right now. You know what I mean? Like I can only imagine not having that, what it would be like for her. Probably be a lot worse, I assume, because that's the point of the whole thing is to make it not as bad, right?
Right.
That's what I assumed anyway. Was that the vaccine makes you not as sick, or sometimes not even show symptoms at all, right? Yeah. So yeah.
Well, I hope everything turns out in a positive manner, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So just have to. She was with some people too, and I guess like literally every single person she was with has it.
Oh God!
Like six people. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, like everybody has it. So. And it was literally one of those situations where like I was like, you guys were wearing masks and stuff? And she's like, well, we took them off a little bit. And I was like, well, there you go. There you go. You got comfortable around a group of people. You took off your mask and now you're sick, Like that's it right there.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like, I'm never taking my mask off again. I'm looking for my mask right now. I'm like, where's my fucking mask? I'm going to wear this mask during the podcast.
Judy's going to give it to him like a trans state or whatever.
Yeah. Like seriously.
Yeah, it's getting like, every time you're lulled into a sense of safety, it like really comes back and bites you in the ass.
Yeah, the bad part is that it's not like this is, this isn't new, but like it's not talked about anymore. It's no longer news. They don't even like, there's not even like statistics going around anymore on the news. Like, oh, there's this many rise in this or that, you know what I mean? It's not paying it's not like paying for advertisements anymore, so people don't want to like talk about it, you know what I mean? Because everybody's just kind of over it. But it's still really definitely there. Very
prevalent. So out there, y'all. Like people are very much suffering from this.
Yeah. So that's that basically for now.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I wish good vibes upon her, and I hope she gets well before any of her other friends.
Well, none of her other friends have symptoms.
Oh, everybody has it, but she's the only one that sucks. God, It's like winning the reverse lottery.
Yeah, like nobody else is like really feeling sick or anything. And she's over there like, pretty much like the worst of the COVID symptoms that you can have, aside from the taste and smell thing. Honestly, I'd rather be hacking my lungs out than lose taste and smell.
It wasn't pleasant.
If I had to choose, I would hate it.
Because I think like the thing with like people with mental things like us, like that we've been through really terrible mental trauma before, the physical pain of hacking your lungs up is a pain that we can understand and process because it's physical pain, like it's right there. But like the depression of not like putting a donut in your mouth and having it taste like ash, that's like it's uncalled for. It's so rude.
Seriously, yeah. Yeah, that I don't know. I would rather have all the bad COVID symptoms aside from that. Like, I would take everything else.
It was really depressing. Like, it was shockingly depressing how terrible that is. And I think I mean, I don't know about you, but for me personally, after all of the therapy and the whatever, like, after everything, I will take physical pain over mental pain any day.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. 100%. I don't even think we mentioned it last time when we talked, but how was the weigh-in?
Oh my God. So
because we didn't talk about it because we had loin fruit on last time, and then we skipped over it. Yeah.
Yes. So I weighed in like 7 pounds heavier than I usually am. Because I gained a fuck ton of weight. I also, like, I straight up drank like 2 gallons of water, like 2 full gallons of water before I went to weigh in. And I had like all my jewelry on under my sweater. And I wore these big boots, and I was going to throw a fit about keeping my boots on because it was cold. But when I got there were like some blue collar like workmen in line to weigh in before me, and they had like 20-pound steel toe boots. And I was like, hey guys, we're not allowed to wear shoes. So I ended up being the one to be like, everybody take your shoes off right now.
So I'm confused though, and this is probably a science thing that's way above my head. Mm-hmm. But did you actually drink 2 gallons of water?
I did.
Okay.
And 2 gallons of water, it doesn't translate on the scale.
Okay, that's weird, right? Because like 2 gallons of water is 8.3 pounds.
Yes. To carry the thing on the scale is, I don't know what happens, and I didn't pee or anything because I drank it and then I went to the fucking scale. But I've done, like, this is my, I don't know, like my 10th weight loss challenge in my entire life. It never translates to the amount of water you're drinking.
How is that? That doesn't make sense.
It's so obnoxious to me because I have no gag reflex.
Like, because if you
I could just pour water down my throat. Like, I drank the whole thing, no problem, but it never translates to that amount.
But if you, because like, you know what I mean? Like, if you pour a gallon of water into a bucket, it's still the same weight.
Yes. And if it's a solid thing, like if I ate, I don't know, a pound of white meat chicken, it does translate into 1 solid pound on the scale. Like if I physically eat that amount of food, but I can't, like I just can't eat that much food. But water, when you swallow it into your body, it just doesn't. I don't know why.
That's so weird.
It's super fucking odd. Everyone's always like, yeah, I'm just going to drink as much water. And I'm like, dude, it's a lot of work for not that many gains, guys. I'm telling you, it doesn't translate to what you think it's going to be. So you have to have a backup plan. You have to gain real weight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not a scientist or nothing, so I don't know how that even works.
It's crazy. But yeah. So the next week, when I did my weigh-in, I lost 5 pounds because it was effortless. Yeah. And I lost 5 pounds, and, you know, my whole group sort of did the same thing. And out of 30 groups, we were ranked 12. And we were doing pretty good. But you don't want to lose all the weight at once, because for every pound you gain, every week you have to weigh in. And for every pound you gain, you have to pay them money. And I was like, guys, we're losing it too fast. Like, everybody needs to hold on to some more weight.
So
it's been a battle.
And when does it end?
It ends at the end of June. We've got a while, but they've got one of those rude in-body things that test like your body fat percentage and like all the things. And the first time I weighed in, I didn't do that test. I just did the scale because I didn't want it to be like, you have like 3 pounds of water in you. Like, so I did not want to do that. But the second week I did it, and I you know, you hold these electrode things and they tell you exactly how much body fat and how much body muscle you have. And the healthy range of like a fit female of my age and height for body fat percentage, I think is like 15 or like 17% body fat.
Yeah.
And nobody believes me when I say this, but I'm all body fat and no muscle. So I got on that scale and I held the thing, and the rude machine starts like spouting out information, and it's like 29.9% body fat. And the lady was like, "Oh my God, I think this needs to be recalibrated." And I was like, no, that's the amount of body fat I have. She was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Judy. Let me recalibrate this for you."
That seems like such a degrading thing to do at work. Like,
yes.
Let's just announce your body fat percentage to the entire fucking staff.
Exactly. And at the end, it's like, you must lose this amount of body fat and gain this amount of body muscle. Like, it's so rude.
It seems weird. Right? Maybe you don't have to participate in it, but
you don't have to, but money is great. And also, like, I'm just competitive. I like it. So here I am. And I'm also finally like eating normal now, so I don't feel like shit from trying to gain weight. And so I'm also not like grumpy from cutting all carbs, because I won't do that till the last 2 or 3 weeks, so I don't lose all the weight at once. So I'm in a good spot. Like, I'm in a happy mental spot right now.
Everything is normal.
Yeah, right, everything's okay. We're doing okay.
Yeah.
So what are you opening today?
Oh, I just have a couple of these little family minis.
Are those weighted?
I don't know.
Is there like a weight hack? I don't know either.
I don't know. I don't know the amounts. I don't know. These are just random. MGA had sent these to me a long while back, so yeah.
I have Rico Sweet Days. What is this? It's Rico and Finding Unicorn. Finding
cool.
Unicorn is a toy manufacturer, and then these are all the different ones you can get. They're so cute. Like, I've been sitting on these for a little while because I've been moving jobs and stuff, and so I haven't been able to open a bunch of them. So I don't actually remember what I ordered, so it'll be a surprise to me.
You know what's gonna be fun? That's also going to be a surprise to me when it comes, and I'll show it on here.
What?
Can you take any guesses?
Okay, let me think. And is it being mailed to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you know what this is.
Do I know what it is?
Thank you.
Really? Oh my God.
That's all I had to say.
Your surprise miniatures.
No, I don't have them yet. I don't know when they're going to arrive.
Exactly what he put in there. I think I screenshotted it.
Remember, I'm Damon Espot.
Yes, it was so amazing.
So there's
Dominic,
this guy.
Where did you find it?
Okay, so Scott, actually, Blind Bag Toy Addict, he had posted something about these minis, and he was live on TikTok, and he posted about these minis, and I was like, wait, where did you get those from? Like, what the heck? And then I found the page that he got them from, and so there's this guy that basically has a tub full of miniature food items and sodas and waters and like just anything, little Starbucks cups and stuff like that. And he just takes a scoop and pours it into an envelope, and he charges for, like, you can get like a 10-piece count, 20-piece, you can get 100-piece, 50 or 100 or 70 or whatever. And whatever you order, he scoops your thing live on TikTok, and then he mails it out to you. And so it's kind of like a random, you can request like some things, but for the most part, it's just like a random scoop of miniatures. And it's really cheap. It's like $20. It's like $23 shipped for 100 pieces. And you just get a random scoop. And it's usually going to be more than 100 because the dude isn't counting 100. He just scoops. He has a scoop big enough. He probably knows that over 100 fit in there. Mm-hmm. But that's not even the best part.
It's really not. You're skipping over all the great parts.
Like, the best part is that for some reason, it's so entertaining to just watch this guy scoop minis into a bag. Right?
Well, wait. No, like, the background music is a rotating playlist of Taylor Swift.
Like the same 10 songs.
Yeah, and it's like one of them is a Christmas song. It's like her singing Last Christmas.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing. that's like listen in the background. And then he has a heavy Chinese accent, and he cannot pronounce anybody's name correctly. And like the people, I don't know who like logs into TikTok or what the demographic is, but the names that he's calling out are not like John and David and like Sam. Like they are fairly difficult, even if you did not have an accent type names to pronounce. And it's just wonderful. It's wonderful watching him mispronounce names and saying thank you and listening to Taylor Swift. Somebody actually called out in the chat that was like, "You must love Taylor so much." And he's like, "What? Taylor? Whose order is Taylor?" Like he obviously does not fucking know who Taylor Swift even is.
It's just great. Like it's just such an entertaining, and he'll be live for like hours at a time, just scooping minis into bags. And yeah, and he's always like so fun. Like he'll be like ready to scoop, and he'll be like, "Okay, you know, blah blah blah, 3, 2, 1, go!" And he'll scoop into the thing, and like, I don't mean this in like a derogatory way, but it just reminds me of some like kind of like anime style game where you're gonna go fight, and he's like 3, 2, 1, go! Like, yes! You know what I mean? Like it just reminds me of something like that. It's just fun. Like I don't even know. Like it wouldn't be the same without his energy.
It wouldn't. He's like amazing. And did Scott like indicate any of this? Like, did you know what you were getting into? When no.
I just knew a guy sold mini like random minis because Scott got a bunch of them and he was like sorting them out on this thing. And I didn't know that it was like completely randomized. I didn't know that there was the live component to it or the scoop process or anything like that. I just went to his thing and I saw he was live and I placed an order. I ended up ordering 150.
Nice. Yeah.
So a 100-piece order and a 50-piece order. Yeah.
Because you sent me, I don't even have TikTok, but you sent me the link at like 9:30 at night, and I just gotten my daughter down to sleep. And I was like, what is this? And I clicked into it, and it was like, there's no intro. I clicked in right in the middle, and it's just like this guy scooping things. And you don't see his face or anything. You just see his hands.
Yeah.
And
you see his hand and a giant tub of minis underneath that. Yeah.
And he's just, you know, like he just makes random comments. He's like, "Oh, I saw that I put a bucket of KFC in that last bag. You will love it." Like it was just, amazing.
I need to see. Hold on, wait. What is his TikTok thing is, Blariance shop. I don't even know like what he's trying to spell here. It's at BLIRRIANCESHOP.
Okay.
Not even sure. Not even sure how to pronounce that. I don't even know if it's a word or not.
Is that on TikTok or on Instagram?
It's on TikTok.
Does he have an Instagram?
I don't think so, no.
TikTok. This is like such a, like, I feel like now I need to get a TikTok just to follow this guy.
And he's live at 6 o'clock UK time every day.
Oh, every single day?
Yeah. Apparently he owns a toy factory.
Okay.
And that's why he has all of these minis and stuff. But they're like, they look pretty legit from what I saw on Scott. Scott seems to love them, and and they have like all kinds of like little tiny bottles of Absolute vodka, and like little tiny bottles of Pepsi. He says Pepsi though.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he says Pepsi.
It's cute. Some of them look like slime charms. Like some of them are like all the way around, and some of them have a flat back. They look amazing. I'm like very excited to see what you get.
I know. And for $23 for 100 minis is like really good. Like,
and
I mean,
for him
he's making a killing off of them probably. Yeah. Oh, God, that's the thing too, is when he's live, he goes in order of the order placed. And so it's kind of a thing where his retention must be through the roof, because if you order when he's live, he will keep staying live until he runs out of orders. And so he'll go in numeric order of the order numbers, so you just have to wait until your order is there, especially if you want to like request like a certain type of mini to be in your thing. You have to wait the whole time, you know what I mean? So you're just sitting there waiting for your name to be pulled or to be called for the order.
And you waited what, 20 minutes the first time?
No, probably like an hour.
An hour.
Yeah. I think I sent you the link like far after I had ordered, and I was like, oh wait, Judy would probably love this.
Yeah, so, you sent it to me, and I waited like, I don't know, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and then I saw him like butcher your name, and I was like, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I sent you the link like far after I had already ordered, because originally I was like, I don't know, 100+ orders behind the actual number that he was working on. So yeah, it took a while. Oh crap.
What?
Hold on. Wait, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Oh, well, in that case, let me open a toy. So I'm going to open these Rico Happy Sweet Days. And I just really like the artist, Rico. They do like really cool things. I don't like any of the humans, but all of the foods with faces are really exciting to me. I ordered this one off of Toy Donut because then you don't have to get them blind. You can get exactly the ones you want. And these are at like a $15 price point, so I'm not trying to play the blind game. Oh my God, this one is so cute. All right. So this is the Cupcake Sisters, and it should be 3 separate cupcakes, which I'm so stoked about. Look at how cute they are. And the packaging is so cute. It says, I want to give you happy kawaii days. That's the wording that's on there.
Okay,
I want to give you happy kawaii days. Is everything okay?
Yeah. So stupid. Okay. I had a package, waiting for a package from Amazon, and they were calling me, right? And honestly,
why?
like
don't they just
I don't mean to talk crap about Amazon drivers, but there's not a lot of them that use common sense.
Okay.
Like, and I don't mean to be disrespectful for anybody out there that does Amazon deliveries, but I'm sure you have far more common sense than those around here. And so originally they would not be able to get into the door downstairs because there's a code on it. It's a little cupcake.
It's 3 cupcakes for a cupcake sister. Please continue.
And so they couldn't get into the door. So then what I did is I started putting, like, I have my address on the, the label. I started putting my door code in the second line of the address.
Okay, so and does it say, like, door code?
Yeah. I would just put it in the second line of the address because I had it in the Amazon delivery notes, but they never look at that. Okay. So I put it in the second line of the address, and they would still show up and call me and be like, oh, I can't get in the door. I'm like, did you look at the delivery notes? They're like, no. I was like, well, maybe do that. And then they're like, oh, okay, I got the door code now. And I'm like, hey, there you go. And there's a
maybe
tiny
do
little
that.
Cupcake. Yeah. And so also in the delivery notes, it says leave in mail room, right? That seems pretty self-explanatory, right?
Yeah, sure.
What would you consider a mail room?
A room with all the mail in it.
With all the mailboxes, right?
Yeah. Anything that indicates mail is processed there.
So when you open the door, when you punch in the door code, this person punched in the door code. They saw it in the address label. Those are cute.
Aren't they? I love them. Sorry,
it's just those things? Just those 3 things?
Yeah, these 3 little things are so cute. They're $15, so they better be cute. But oh my God, they're adorable.
So they punched in the code and they got in the door. But I got a call, and so I ran downstairs because I thought that meant they couldn't get in, because most of the time they won't wait around really long. If they can't get in, they'll just leave. And I ran down the stairs only to find the delivery driver behind the coded door. So they read the label and they saw the door code. Great. First step accomplished.
Yeah.
They're standing in the hall, in the area there.
Yeah.
And I was like, I looked, I was like, is everything okay? They're like, oh, should I leave it in here? And I was like, well, yeah. Yes. She's like, okay, well, I saw it said the mail room, but I didn't know. And I was like, this is the mail room. She's like, oh, okay, I just wanted to make sure. I was like, well, there's mailboxes. And I was trying to hold my composure just because I was like, I'm just annoyed because and it's not this person's fault, but it's every person before them for the last 6 years or so.
Yeah. Now you're gonna have to get a sign that says mailroom.
Yeah, I'm just like, this has mailboxes in it. Like I think any normal person would see a room filled with mailboxes, and there's a table in there as well, and they would say, "Oh, that's probably the mailroom." Like any normal person, right? Yeah. So yeah. That's what happened. That's why I ran downstairs, because I thought they were gonna leave without delivering my package, because I just got a call that I didn't answer the call because we were on the podcast, but then it sent a text message and said your Amazon driver is trying to get a hold of you or whatever, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh crap, hold on, be right back. And I ran down there, and that's what happened.
Oh my god!
That they were standing in the mailroom, asking me if it was the mailroom.
Not the best.
So anyway, I have my package. It's just a shoe rack, but
that's such a huge. I was gonna say that's a weird blood oximeter. That's like really
no. That one delivered. That's delivering to my mom's house.
Okay.
But yeah. So I got my package. It is a shoe rack. Everything's fine. It's just I would have this problem before too, where even if the delivery instructions didn't work, I have a sign on the door downstairs that's literally just like, hey, if you're delivering to these suites upstairs, call this number. Which I feel like is normal.
I see that sign all the time.
All over businesses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's literally at eye level. Like, I mean, for me, it's probably like at like neck, chin level, because in case they're smaller people, you know what I mean? I wanted to. So I have that there, and I would still have like FedEx or whatever just be like, mark it as business closed. And I'm just like, there's a sign. Like, you can't read the sign. You know what I mean? Like, it's the most frustrating thing in the world, because it's just like people get to a locked door and they don't know what to do. And you know what? I get it. And that's fine. But then the whole mailroom thing just stumped me, because you got inside, like you made it past the first boss, and then you just stood there.
That is really confusing.
Yeah, it's especially confusing.
Let me just put it out there. Dominic is not exaggerating. I have seen said mailroom, and it is very obviously a mailroom.
Yeah, there's a wall of mailboxes, and there's a little table there.
And there's a table, and that table's usually got packages on it, but even if it doesn't, it's like a rundown table. It is not a decorative table of any, like, nobody would be like, what a beautiful, like, entry table.
But
like,
there's literally like
a pretty rundown table.
There's literally like a sign on the table that says like outgoing packages, please pick up, like on that table, like because I usually place stuff for USPS there also.
Yeah.
USPS never messes up. They know the drill. I'm tight with the mail person for USPS. Like,
yeah.
But it's just like, and normally UPS is good too, because that's been the same driver for years as well. But FedEx is always sending random people, and Amazon is always a random person, because
that's weird.
You know, most of the time they're contracted employees that just use their own vehicles to deliver out here. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know if you've seen that, right? Like they just drive up in normal cars.
I've seen it in like a Honda Civic, fucking looking sketchy as fuck. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, so it's just like regular people just doing like, and I think they get paid for how many deliveries they do or whatever. And look, I'm all for their hustle, and like I'm not talking crap about the job, but I just feel like it takes a very minimal level of common sense to do some of these things, like know what a mailroom is, right? Mm-hmm. And like I wouldn't even if I was unsure, I would be like, well, there are mailboxes. This must be the mailroom. I'm going to leave it here. You know, I would assume at that point.
I don't have time to like sit there and like call every single customer either. Like it's here. And then I think Amazon takes a photograph of it anyway.
Yeah.
Most of my Amazon packages have like somebody took a picture of where it ended up and then they left.
You know, I've had delivery drivers for Amazon though get to the door, miss the sign with my phone number on it, miss the locker or the door code in the delivery notes, and then just leave the package outside of my front door down there.
Oh my God, no.
And people just walk off with it. You know, because outside, I live on like a main street here. Yeah. For people that don't know,
I live in a residential neighborhood.
Yeah, I live on a main street in the city. And to leave my package just outside of the door down there on a main street, literally probably the next person that walked by just scoop and walked off with it. And I call Amazon and they're just like, well, okay, sorry. You know, they're fine about it. Like they'll send another one or refund me or whatever. But it's just funny that like that's just seems stupid. Like everybody knows what a busy street is. You know, you wouldn't leave something unattended on a busy road anywhere.
Yeah,
like,
and you like it is not in any way a residential neighborhood.
No, it's like in the middle of the city. So I don't know. It's just I can't help but laugh, but also I'm just like, yeah, those are cute. They don't come with like a stand or anything.
They don't. I mean, they sit really flat because they're flat bottom cupcakes, but they're really cute.
It would just be cute if they came with like a little 3-tiered stand.
That would be so adorable. I bet I have a Remed stand that this could go on. I love it. I'm really happy right now.
Did you know it was gonna be that?
I did not know it was gonna be that. I knew I ordered from this series, and there's a lot I like from this series. But I didn't know which one she sent. I don't know if you've ever ordered from Toy Donut, but she does these Sunday claim sales.
Yeah.
And if she knows you, which she knows almost all of us, she will let you hold on to that claim sale however long you want. So, you know, like you claim 1 or 2 things this Sunday, you claim 1 or 2 things next Sunday. Like I did not have her package up my claim sale items until like a year and a half later. And by that time, because I was like, it's shipping from Canada and I didn't really feel like paying shipping from Canada. And it wasn't until like I found one item that I was like, it's a Halloween item and I want it before Halloween, that I was like, okay, go ahead and ship it. And by that time I had racked up like a $500 order. Like it was so ridiculous. And so then I was like, fuck, I can't do this like this. I must like close out my item with her each time so that I know how much money I've spent.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because it's such a dangerous system. She's just like, pay whatever. And it's like, I never did the math. And designer toys are expensive. They're like $15 a box, but like it's also only $15 when you're paying for it on a Sunday, right? So you're like, claim, and I claim like 3 or 4 items that are $15, but I don't have to like think about it. And so it wasn't until like a year and a half later that I was like,
She's like, you owe $5,000.
Yeah.
I do that all the time, but with like the you know, like the they have like Klarna or whatever, those things, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Where you can just like
what that is.
You can just like basically you can like finance anything with 0 interest as long as you split it up between like 4 payments. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And so I do that all the time because it's just like easy, and it's like, oh, it's only like, you know, $25 every couple of weeks.
Over however long. Yeah.
Yeah. And you just forget about it because it's not like, you know, it's the same kind of thing. You don't really realize what you're spending and whatever. And eventually you're just like, you get the thing right away too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like you don't have to. And so you're enjoying the immediate satisfaction and then slowly being deducted over time. And so the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. My husband says the same thing. He's like, why don't you want the toy? And I was like, honestly, because when I see it in her stories and then I DM her, I'm like, claim. And then she's like, yours. And she sends a picture of the item I claimed. I already have the serotonin rush as if I bought it. But I haven't spent any money.
Well,
and like, I don't even need the toy to arrive to me from Canada. I'm just, in my mind, I already own it. Like it's somewhere under my bed or something.
Well, and yeah, exactly. You're going to put it in a drawer anyway.
Yes. I mean, I rotate my collection out, but like, you know, unless, like I said, it was a Halloween item specifically that I wanted to get in time to showcase it for Halloween.
Yeah.
But unless it's like, you know, like a Chinese New Year's or something, then I'm just going to be like, I'll display it when I display it.
You don't want to display it for Chinese New Year. You're like, no.
It was really, it was shocking, that first invoice. And now, like, I've ordered from her a couple times now, but, like, I remember that first time I was like, holy balls.
Oh, my gosh. So I open up this first little ball.
Who is it? Oh, my God. Is it the Bonbon family?
No, I have not. I don't actually have that one.
I want the Bonbon family so hard.
Okay, hold on. These are just little stands.
You haven't opened your actual person?
This has 4. It's the bestie ones. And here's the first one.
Oh, how cool. She's glittery.
And then here's her pet.
Oh, it comes with a pet.
And then it came with this too. So it came with 4.
Is that the punk one?
No.
What does her shirt say?
I don't know who it is. I don't know. There's a tiny little checklist, but I don't even think it says the names on it. Let me see. Oh, it does actually. Hold on. We have oh yeah, it's Grunge Girl. Yeah, Grunge Girl.
Grunge Girl.
And Independent Queen is the glittery one.
So cute.
Okay, so I have another one. The next one still. I'm just gonna put these back inside of their little ball.
Are the homes specific to the characters?
Yeah. So
the
all the
balls
homes
look like Grunge Girl and.
Yeah, well, half of it, like this is Grunge Girl's half.
Okay.
Little stage, and then the other half is the other character.
Very cool.
But sometimes it's just one family. So sometimes it'll just be you can get a family of 3 or the BFFs of 4, basically. Jesus, damn loud cars. I hate people that have to be like, "Hear my big engine." Yeah.
We're that age now where we're like, God, that's loud.
Well, no, but I mean, even when I was younger, I'm like, what are you compensating for, bro? Like, you know what I mean, though? It's just like, why are you so caught up in like, I don't know. I just think it's weird.
I never knew that was an addition. When I was in high school, I started dating this guy who races cars as like on the side. And he told me that like you make your car sound like that. That's not a necessary thing that the car has to do to function. And I was like, what? People add that for no reason?
Yeah.
And up until that point, I was just like, oh, that engine makes that kind of noise in order to operate. But I did not know that people just add fucking noise for no reason.
Yeah, it's so stupid. I don't understand why you want to be like intentionally noisy with your vehicle. Like, wouldn't you want to like not draw attention to yourself? Or
which is like, it's such, there's an underground, I associate racing cars and fast cars with like an underground criminal element, and
you associate racing cars with Vin Diesel, let's be honest.
Yes, with Vin Diesel, but that's also like an underground criminal element. That to me feels like you need to be silent in order to do drive-bys and like sneak up on people. Like,
right?
It doesn't make sense to me that like criminals want loud vehicles.
Exactly.
Like they should all be driving electric cars.
Okay, so this next one is also a 4-pack.
Is it Bonbon? Is it Bonbon?
No, it's not. It's not. Oh. It's the roller skate little roller skate girl.
Oh.
And it's another BFF thing too. I hate these 4-pack ones. I don't.
Misha has made a bunch of toy jewelry lately with these little toys, and I'm so tempted. I'm like,
she has.
I own a lot of her jewelry. Like, I own a lot of it, and I'm like, oh man, do I need more? Maybe.
Yeah. So those weren't very exciting, I guess.
They are exciting.
I don't know. I showed the whole thing, or both of them.
Wait, which 2 did you get?
I got a 4-pack. Remember? Another 4-pack.
Yeah.
I got that one.
Oh yeah, I don't like that one. I never like her real character.
And then another glittery one.
Oh, she's cool. She's Boss Babe or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I like her.
So it's another one of the 4-pack BFF ones. It's so stupid though, because like I can't seem to get the Candylicious one. Oh, that's why, because it's a it's a common. It's like a regular common. I keep getting the ultra rares. I don't want an ultra rare. I feel like your Chase problem right now with the Funko Pops.
Yeah, with the Funko Pops.
Like, I just want the regular one. Like, just give me the regular one instead of the fancy one. But yeah, this one is Yeah, Roller Skater and Boss Queen. Yeah.
Aw, I like Boss Queen. Boss Queen is so cool.
Well, they're waiting for you.
Cool.
Along with your hamburger transformer.
And also my Harry Potter train. God, I really need to make a trip out to Arizona.
Harry Potter train is...
There's a tattoo artist out there that I'm dying to book. I wanted to do a tribute tattoo for my grandfather who passed. And there's a tattoo artist out there that, I was like, oh, I really want to book this person. And then I'll make a trip out to Arizona. I'll do the whole thing. But of course, every tattoo artist I'm interested in has like a 5-month wait list. And I'm like, God damn it. Isn't that just how things go? So what's coming up for you this week?
Nothing really. Yeah.
I feel like you're lying. The last time Dominic said nothing was going on, and then we ended the podcast and I was like saying goodbye, and as I was saying goodbye he was like, oh hey, I remember I saw a concert with Nelly singing country songs to a live band who also played like live music for his old hip-hop and R&B tracks. And I was like, what the balls, Dominic?
I just forgot about it. He's that forgettable.
And who was his opener? It was somebody big.
See, I can't even fucking remember.
I can't remember. I remember when you said it and I was like, that's amazing.
I'll have to look it up.
It was someone random. It was not like Ja Rule, but like somebody like fairly.
It was like a random like obscure old hip hop artist.
Somebody who was hot for a little while, like a tiny hot minute.
No, I honestly really cool. I don't have anything. I have nothing.
Really?
Nothing. Yeah, no, really. Nothing.
Cool.
Nothing planned. And I don't even think that I had that thing planned when we had spoken previously.
That you had been invited to go out for that thing. Have you seen Secrets of Dumbledore yet?
I did actually, yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, so don't spoil anything for me because I think I'm seeing it this weekend. But is it like, because you said that you were gonna watch it, and then I tried to convince you to like dress up to go to the theater.
Yeah, no, I did see it. I thought it was good. Yeah.
The stories are the things that we thought were not going to be able to be reconciled have been reconciled.
Well, wouldn't I be spoiling it if I told you anything about the film plot?
I mean, you could just tell me whether or not I'm going to be disappointed.
I mean, I don't think that you'll be I mean, obviously like the base plot of the movie, right?
Yes.
Like, yeah, like like the big bad, and like
yes,
the conflicts there that need to be solved. Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, things are concluded. But, I mean, obviously, that they've already signed deals for 2 more of these movies at least,
yes,
right?
I guess the biggest thing for me is the story points that they brought up that are inconsistent with what we know about from the existing Harry Potter, like, world.
Wait, tell me what those are.
Like, Dumbledore's history and his sister and the really creepy boy that plays the Flash.
Oh, Ezra Miller?
Ezra Miller is.
Do you want me to just tell you?
No, I want you to tell me whether
I want to tell you so bad about that because now. Dumbledore is no sister in this movie.
Yet?
No, not in this movie. No sister. Okay. There's a brother in this movie.
No.
Yeah, I mean, they might have like sex washed
like his actual brother, like the brother that helped everyone get into. Is it Aberforth?
Yeah, I think so.
Aberforth is his brother. Yeah, but not anyone. So it's Dumbledore, Aberforth, and then he's got a sister who.
There was no sister in this movie, though. That's what I'm saying. They didn't. There wasn't a light shined on that. Is what I'm saying.
Weirdness. Okay, all right. Aberforth, who helps everybody get back into the castle for the final battle from his bar that he owns in Hogsmeade. He has a little picture of his sister, and that picture of the girl walks all the way to the back of the picture, and then the picture swings open, and then everybody takes that hallway to the room of requirement to get ready for the final battle. I'm really excited about this. I'm hyped up, and it's been out for a little while. I've been trying really hard not to look anything up.
Okay, yeah, it's
so hard having a schedule.
It is Aberforth, yeah, but there's one thing that is kind of a mad plot twist in the whole thing. Like, it's a big. I feel like it's kind of a big deal, and it is like the key to solving the problem of the entire movie.
Okay, we're definitely going to talk about this next week when I watch it. Is Nagini any further exposed in this movie? Whether or not Snake Girl is going to be Nagini? Because the theory was that the girl who's a transforming snake, she becomes a snake forever. And
she's not in this movie at all.
Which is Voldemort's snake.
No.
At all. Like, isn't touched on. Okay. And are any original Harry Potter characters or Harry Potter's parents touched on?
No, this story, I will tell you this,
okay,
and
cool.
it's the only thing I can say without really blowing anything. This story is all about the Dumbledore family. It's a Dumbledore family-centric
cool, I'm so excited.
Extravaganza. It explores the deep history of
really, really stoked about this.
The Dumbledore
family.
Read
all of them.
And I didn't know this either.
Dumbledores.
I don't know if I forgot this or if I didn't know it for some reason. But I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna spoil this. I don't know. If I do, I'm sorry.
Tell me.
I didn't know that Grindelwald and Dumbledore were lovers. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't remember that. I wasn't sure. Like, I didn't. I picked up on that. It's very early on in the movie. Like, they have an argument, and he's like, "I loved you once," and blah blah blah. Like, you know. Anyway, so yeah.
It's not super obvious, and it wasn't obvious in the Harry Potter books until JK came out and said, everybody knows Dumbledore is gay, right? Like, my main character is gay. And everyone was like, what are you talking about? And then we went back and read it, and we were like, oh, yeah, he's like gay.
So I didn't know that going into it. I didn't remember it, or I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't as obvious to me, I guess, at least in the movies. I've never read the books.
It's very subtle. My understanding of this movie is that even though it's the character is gay, my understanding of the movie is that they shot it in such a way that if Middle America watched it, they would not be offended by any homosexuality because they wouldn't pick up on it, period.
I mean, I guess you could say that you used to love somebody to your family member, or like, yeah, for sure. But when I heard it, though, it was heavily like, oh, they're lovers, or they were lovers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got it right away, and I was like, I didn't know that. But again, if you're saying that it implies it more heavily in the books, then that would be why, because I've never read the books.
It does imply it in the books, not in like a really obvious way, but over the course of all of the books, as you really, you know, like get to know his character and the fact that he doesn't have a family in the traditional sense, and the fact that he has, you know, this yearning for whatever, like those are all things that you really put together. So it's not, you know, like it's not a huge flamboyant gay, but it's a very
I feel like also though too,
very real gay.
It's also like they never really like specify an era of time in these movies, but I feel like what they're the look that they're trying to go with during what I would assume is the time period they're in, you wouldn't be outright openly gay anyway. You know what I mean? Like, so that makes sense also.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it's like during Prohibition when like there's a lot of like anti.
I mean, they resolve what they need to resolve in the movies.
I'm so excited.
But,
I'm gonna go like watch all the movies now.
But not exactly.
Do your research, sir.
When are you gonna go see it?
This podcast is just all about Secrets of Dumbledore. So I'm supposed to go see it. Here's the thing. weeks and weeks and weeks ago, we set a reservation for Disneyland this Sunday. And loin fruit, because you have to reserve early, and loin fruit has been stoked and getting ready for it, you know, and we normally like go from the morning to night. Well, my neighbor bought out
you know how cheap that is actually
Sunday at 1.
Yeah, I was amazed. I was like, so why am I seeing movies with people anymore?
Yeah. So it's at 1:00, which means I won't get out till 3. But 3:00 to closing is still a respectable time to go to Disney. I just cannot convince my kid to do it. So Sunday is when I'm hoping.
What kid doesn't want to go to a movie and then go to fucking Disneyland?
Then I will catch.
Do you know what I mean?
She's like she's like really scared of all of the Harry Potter films.
I mean, there are some scary parts for her in that movie. 100%. I don't know what the name of them are, but they're these little crab-looking things. What's his name? Scamander. Scamander. He has to like get out of a situation, but they're creepy. They're really I would say they would scare the crap out of loin fruit. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take her. I think I'm gonna like leave her at home for 2 hours while I go watch it. But I don't know. So that's when I'm hoping to watch it.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see how things go with loin fruit.
Fair. All right.
So wish me luck.
Do the things,
and I'll
people.
See you next week. Yes, tune in next week and hear us discuss the Dumbledores. El Dumbledores. Fare thee well. Here, I'll say it in Chinese. 大家再见. And now you say it in Italian.
Bye.
Okay. Bye, everybody.